Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
The count now at 2-1. Dodge at second. Harrison on at first with nobody out. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 1-0 home. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 4th home run for him on the season as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate. Nobody on, nobody out. Got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Arroyo brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next to hit is Chris Davis. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch on the way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a flare out to left center. Verdugo's on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Batting 8. The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0 home. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Batting 9. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first. They've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Phillips Valdez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Into the box, Drew Dodge. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Outside,
And
ball
he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, it's funny, you always want pitchers with great command, but this guy is almost filling up the zone too much. I'd like to see him nibble the corners and get these guys off his stuff in the middle of the plate.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Buffalo is out in front here 5-0. Cole Irvin, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Here comes the 1-2.
No, that's down.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
We got to pull down.
Curveball misses inside. 1 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Starling Marte.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good,
Inside,
get
ball one.
greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
The 1-0 delivery. On the ground near home. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. He's set and the pitch. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, one man out. Right side and right into the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. And that's finally over for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking
outside.
for.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So stepping in is Chris Davis. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. One's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Gomes is off of first with 2 away. Two balls and two strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. at the plate is
Leading
Kyle
off
Schwarber.
for the
And
Red
his guys
Sox,
have quite a hill to
the
climb.
left fielder,
Down 5-zip here in the early
Kyle
going.
Schwarber.
First offering. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, TK Hernandez.
So next to bat will be Kike Hernandez. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Count 1-0.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Irvin, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And now here is Hunter Renfroe. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Outside, that's the ball.
Runner at first here, one man out. In the air, down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. There's Harrison for one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for Boston. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
In now, Jed Lowry. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 home. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And That ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Fourth home run for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, you miss over the middle with a sinker, and it becomes more just like your generic two-seamer. Hitter got great wood on that pitch.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And with one gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Drew Dodge. Now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One 0 count. Here it is.
Nope. Outside.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The pitch.
That's ball 3.
Three and 1 to him now. And the count will be full. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The batter number 1, second baseman, John.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Harrison, 33 years old. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Three runs already home here. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And it bangs off the monster. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's Starling Marte as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
From the stretch, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. The 2-1.
Nope. Outside.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Next, here is Yan Gomes. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
Adam Ottavino is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Adam Ottavino.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Olsen over at second. Gomes at first, 1 gone. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
2-2 now.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Buffalo leads it 10-0. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Kevin Plawecki.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here comes Marte. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, Bobby.
1 gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. First delivery to him.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Christian Arroyo is on deck. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, Christian Arroyo. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Runner goes for second. That's a strike. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they could drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Ready on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Again, another foul ball.
If you're on the mound right here, why not continue to climb the ladder if he's going to continue to swing at it?
Here comes another 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Nope.
And he
Ball
won't
one.
offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2.
That's a ball.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
The 2-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
3-2 the count to Arroyo.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Davis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now. That brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. 2 out here and a runner at second. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he popped him up. Chapman is over to take a look, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball one.
And he'll look at a fastball just off
One
the
ball,
black,
one
and it's
strike.
even at 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Verdugo on second. Iglesias at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball. Down.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now the 2-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he sends it the other way toward right center. After it is Davis. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. The Bisons on top 10-4. Now into the box, Jed Lowry as we begin the top of the 4th.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
First pitch on its way as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch on the way. Matt Chapman is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Drew Dodge. 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Ready with the 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases
into the across to score after doubling in his last at bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion in this lineup.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first. Now the 0-1. Takes this.
They weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Schwarber has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now batting.
Now to the plate here is Kevin Plawecki. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs. Ball that's outside.
Plawecki, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for two. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Plawecki leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 1-0 the count.
Ball 2.
Ball 2 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two-0 count. The pitch taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. And that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson. And the pitch.
No, that's low.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Standing in now, Jan Gomes.
That's a
As
ball.
he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Drilled to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back.
Stepping in once again is Chris Davis. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the
1-1.
dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. At the track. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 4th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Man, these dudes nowadays, they can hit them anywhere. That's some Oppo power right there. Oppo Taco.
Now back. Designated hitter.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lowry, the runner at first with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Buffalo is on top here, 12-4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Verdugo.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next up is J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Lays off 2-2 now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Rick Porcello is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. In now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kike Hernandez is on deck. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Next to hit, Kike Hernandez flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with sac fly.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping in next, Hunter Renfroe, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Martinez, the runner at third. Schwarber on at second with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Bisons lead it 12-6. Josh Taylor gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Drew Dodge, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And it's fouled away. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. In there, a base hit.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling.
At the plate, Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Get down. 1-1. That's ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Yan Gomes would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
To the plate now, Yan Gomes. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
The catcher, Kevin.
First pitch of the AB now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Standing in now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 now. Christian Arroyo will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian.
So now into the box is Christian Arroyo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dodge is there, and he has it for the out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. As a look, now the pitch. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. You can kiss it goodbye. Three-run home run down the line in right. 4th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Now batting, shortstop.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. First pitch misses to him. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses off the plate. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. J.D. Martinez will be next. .30 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next is the Red Sox. The designated hitter.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. First delivery to him.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Hit out towards second. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Well, I understand they need to try and make things happen, but when you're down on the scoreboard, you cannot afford to make outs on the base pass, especially at third.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber fouled off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line towards center field. Marte able to track it down for the 3rd out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. Buffalo is on top 12-9. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Ryan.
7th inning ready to roll, and that will bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Davis waits on the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Chris Davis is retired to start out the 7th.
Labor Torres.
At the plate now, Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 3. I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Thank you.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. He's ready now. The pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home.
Nope. That's inside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Called strike 2.
2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Trevor Rosenthal will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Plate now is Kike Hernandez, grounded out in his last at bat.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Now here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home.
Inside, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1
You got 2
now.
balls, 1 strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a liner. Marte is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First offering.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki. Swing and a line drive. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 12-9 score. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Drew Dodge. Now the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Ball, now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Barnes rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 3-0. Laid off, but in there for strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
To the plate now, Josh Harrison. Fouled off. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. A ball and a strike. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
In now, Starling Marte. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Matt Olson will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away.
BUR for your information.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Harrison is off at first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Count even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Bisons lead this one 12-9. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bobby Dalbec. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Bobby Dalbec.
He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the first out. Next to stand in is Christian Arroyo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Fastball called for strike 2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 0-2 delivery.
Oh, that's tipped out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And the pitch. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still looking up at a 12-9 score. Jake Diekman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Jake Diekman.
So here is Yan Gomes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yan Gomes.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now that.
Striding forward now is the DH, Gleyber Torres. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One out, nobody on.
Ball.
And he misses again, 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got full count.
Jed Lowry will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 4.
Take your base.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Up next, Jed Lowry. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the AB now.
Counts 1-0.
Something's clearly out of sorts with his delivery right now. Just walked the guy, and that pitch wasn't even within sniffing distance of the zone. Really fighting himself right now.
Count even now at 1-1. From the stretch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2 now.
Torres leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman.
Ball 1.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Three and 1 now. Drew Dodge would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set. Here's the 3-1.
Nope.
And he takes
Ball
ball
four.
4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
And now, Drew Dodge struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. And the visitors are out in front here, 13-9. Dale Esguerra, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Striding in for Boston, Jose Iglesias. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Guerra, the former Philly, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Behind 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
first pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here. Runner at first here, one man out. One and one to Schwarber. 1-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-2.
Ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
Runners on first with one down. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Andrew Chafin comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Next up, Kike Hernandez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Iglesias rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 3.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. So now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on the first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Striding in is Bobby Dalbec, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. Renfroe at second with two down. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Bisons have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-12, the final score in this one. Buffalo came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Rick Porcello gets the win in relief, his second of the year.